Welcome to Indiana Outdoor Adventures. No, we're not in Indiana today. We're actually down in Tampa, Florida for the 33rd Annual National Veterans Wheelchair Games. Now, this is an event that is literally a national event for participants who are veterans and are either a paraplegic or quadriplegic. We have amputees and different levels of injury, but you do need to fit into those two categories. We have over 600 athletes from around the country, plus a team from the United Kingdom, and we've got some visitors from Korea who are scoping out the event for possible participation next year. Now, not only do we have 600 athletes, we've got over 3,000 volunteers to put this event together. We're going to be in the convention center, we're out at a stadium, a high school, a pool. We've got a lot of venues all focused around downtown Tampa and the surrounding area. Now, this is like kind of the next step for the Paralympics, which some of these participants, if they score high enough, could move up into that. But primarily, we've got participants from around the country that are with Paralyzed Veterans of America. And we're down here with the Kentucky, Indiana chapter of PVA to follow their 5 members and to see how they do in their participation in these different sports. And we've got a lot of different kinds of sports. We've got hand cycles, we've got hand cycle racing, we've got air gun competition, we've got archery, we've got basketball and power soccer, quad rugby. We've got an exciting half-hour episode for you today. Now, hand cycle racing is just like any other kind of racing. There's lots of specialized and technical equipment and gear. Now, because we have a variety of injuries that our participants have, you're going to see a wide variety of hand cycles as well. Some of them are made for sitting upright, some of them are made for laying down, some are customized for amputees. We've got everybody kind of thrown in together here. As you can see, we're starting out in waves so that we have anywhere from 3 to 5 participants at once. Getting excited here on the starting line, and at the count of 3, 2, 1, they're off. And the hand cycle race, it's a 10K race, and we have participants who have been practicing all year. They're geared up, ready to go. It's a hardened course, obviously, because we're riding through the streets of Tampa, but let me tell you, we've got some dips and some hills, some curves coming around the park and the waterway. Here come some of our participants on the way back. They ride down, loop, and then come back. Coming up over this bridge was one of the hardest things toward the end of the race that they had to deal with. These guys really put everything they have into this race. And you can tell at the finish line what it means to them and their families and friends. Well, this was a 10K race. How'd you think you did?
I think I did pretty good, yeah. I was moving right along.
What have you been in any kind of a race like this since you were injured?
No.
What was that kind of like? Did it felt good?
Yeah, it felt good, yeah.
I mean,
I
you not only started, you finished, and you finished well.
Yeah.
That's gotta feel good.
Yeah, it does feel good.
Now, you haven't been in PVA very long.
No.
What do you think of it so far?
Oh, since I've been participating, I've gotten out and done a lot of things. I've been scuba diving, got some trips going on with the PVA, doing all kinds of things. Other than that, I would have been just stuck at the house, not doing much of anything else but what I do at home.
It takes a lot of skill and practice to maneuver an electric wheelchair. And the slalom race is a chance to show off how much skill you have. You see right here where if you hit that door a little bit too hard, it knocks the cones off the top, and points are deducted because of that. The whole idea of the slalom is to maneuver between the cones. We saw individuals here with all kinds of maneuvering techniques The chin-operated kind of a tennis ball type feature allows this individual to operate his chair forward, backward, left, right. And with skill and dexterity, he's able to maneuver between those cones, opening and closing the door, and competing against other members in his same class. There's a lot of obstacles in the slalom race. You know, you don't think about it too much unless you're in a wheelchair, about the maneuverability in and out of doorways and up ramps and around curves. And that's what this particular event is all about, is showing off those skills and how to handle everyday obstacles. Way to go, Rick. Okay, let's see how good we do now, heading into the doorway challenge. And who doesn't enjoy going bowling? There's a whole national bowling league that the Paralyzed Veterans of America sponsors, and they have tournaments all across the country. Obviously, the wheelchair games is a great chance to bring all of our competitors together, not only to have a good time and compete, but to see what you can do with that bowling ball. As with any bowling alley across the country, you've got various skill levels, but you've got a lot of competition urging everybody on.
Lawrence County, located in the rolling hills of southern Indiana between Indianapolis and Louisville, is one of Indiana's premier outdoor recreational playgrounds. With Spring Mill Park, Blue Spring Caverns, Hoosier National Forest, and numerous rivers, caves, and trails, the natural limestone formations in our area have created a wealth of outdoor experiences. Love to hike, bike, ride, trek, fish, or paddle? Carve out your next adventure here in limestone country.
The tools may have changed, but the hunt still remains. Native Crossbows offers you exciting new hunting crossbow designs made in the USA by hunters for hunters. With its compact, low-profile design, delivering breathtaking accuracy at 320 and 340 feet per second speeds, these crossbows are further enhanced with auto-engaging safety and anti-dry fire features. You've really not experienced a crossbow until you've shot a native crossbow. The Old Goat Trading Post in Bloomingdale, Indiana, offers not only traditional fur hides, hats, and mountain man-like apparel, but beautifully crafted spirit hides. Artistically sculpted from elk, moose, deer, and buffalo hides, they are the perfect wall hanging for your home or vacation cabin. The shaved hair sculpture and original painted scenes combine to create a natural canvas and work of art. Visit www.oldgoattrading.com for more information. Follow Indiana Outdoor Adventures online with Facebook, Twitter, and our website. Stay up to date with our exciting adventures as we're out in the field filming and meeting new people. From news updates and announcements to Twitter posts by co-host Troy McCormick. Why wait until the next season of shows when you can follow us as we're filming them? Join us online to get the most current news on Indiana Outdoor Adventures. Welcome back to beautiful Tampa, Florida. We're here for the 33rd National Veterans Wheelchair Games, and we're with the Indiana-Kentucky chapter of PVA, following along as their members participate in a wide variety of sporting activities. We've got men and women from around the country, and we're having a blast following along, meeting new people, and watching them participate in these sports. Now try playing basketball in a wheelchair. It really does add another dimension. Because the participants are required to dribble every few seconds. So you'll see not only having to maneuver the wheelchair, fend off your opponents, but also having to dribble, get into position for a pass, and to shoot. Let's watch these guys. Now, you usually don't have equipment problems in basketball, but when you throw a wheelchair in there, you're obviously going to get banged around, and occasionally you're going to have some problems. These guys just look at it as another part of the game. Here's some more action. Well, let's slow down the action just a little bit and let's go inside for the air gun competition. Now, the air guns are pellet rifles that use compressed air to propel the small pellet toward the target. So you've got not only the skill of loading and aiming and shooting. Here's a view of some of what the pellets look like. You have a certain number of pellets that you have to shoot in a given amount of time. Now, this is a pneumatic type of air rifle. It's controlled through a sip and puff device that's like a straw that fits into your mouth. You aim and you blow into the tube, and that fires the gun for you. It's an amazing adaptation that lets members like Rick here participate in this sport. And here we have 9-ball. It's a great chance to get together, grab a cue, and have some fun trying to put those balls in the pockets. These guys, though, are very competitive and really play for keeps. Tell me what you like about coming to the games and bowling and what other activities you're involved in.
So I can be more stronger with myself and plus win. And that's what I'm doing, and I'm having a good time, and everybody is treating me so nice.
We had several members of the Kentucky and Indiana chapter that were involved in the trap shooting event. They also shoot from the Kentucky and Indiana chapter here in Kentucky, and they compete at some of the other national trap shooting events that Paralyzed Veterans of America holds across the country throughout the year. Michael here is well versed in trap shooting and excels in this particular sport. You know, I love the indoor soccer. It gave a chance to modify the wheelchairs just a little bit, but really take this game and play it like it's meant to be played, with a lot of competitiveness and a little bit of aggression at times. These guys were really good.
Next up, this is exciting. U.S. Army veteran Shonda Gates. Count them, 3 gold medals. 1 in the discus, 1 in the shot put, and final gold medal in the javelin. Congratulations.
Why are you here this week?
Well, I'm here to challenge myself and show, and so that I can show that we can still do this, and so I can get other people from the VA to come out too.
Great. Now, if someone's sitting at home and they're watching this and they're thinking, I can't do that, what would you tell them?
I tell them they could. A year ago, I couldn't swim, and I got 4 gold medals this year in the pool. And I just learned to do discus, javelin, and shot put, and I got a gold in each one.
That's exciting. Now, what kind of motivation does it take to kind of train for that, to give you the drive to get out and want to do that?
I just train one day a week. And but it's a lot of fun training with my fellow vets, and it's like a social hour. We all talk, and they help me to get better. Some of them are really good.
So it's more than physical therapy.
No, it's all of it. You get to visit with everybody and see everybody once a week, and then go and learn a new sport.
Yeah. And you got family members that are helping, and
yes, I have a lot of family support, and I have my aide travels with me, and she helps take care of me to make sure I can get to where I'm supposed to be. And so it takes a lot of people to help a veteran get to do these things.
Serving veterans with spinal cord injuries and spinal cord disease since 1946. Paralyzed Veterans of America works with veterans to ensure that their health care and benefit needs are met, provides assistance with career needs, and offers challenging and rewarding activities. The Kentucky and Indiana chapter of PVA is also proud to provide adaptive sports and activities for its members. Paralyzed Veterans of America depends on the public's generosity to support its programs. Make your donation today and help give back to our nation's paralyzed heroes. Offering basic to advanced obedience training, housebreaking, and behavior modification for your hunting dog or household pet. Shannon Dog Training is your full-service training center. We provide pet training, detection training, and kennel facilities. We specialize in detection dogs for narcotics, cell phones, arson, and cadaver dogs used by jails, prisons, and security centers. Shannon Dog Training can provide you with total off-leash control for a dependable working dog or well-behaved pet. Life Essentials in Brookston, Indiana provides the products you need to become more independent. Products like our Journeyman wheelchair provide all-terrain access for the hunter and all-around outdoorsman. Every year, thousands of people are born with or acquire disabilities. Whether your special needs are for residential, commercial, agricultural, or just enjoying the outdoors once again, we customize our lifts and mobility products to fit your needs. We're raising you to new heights. Call today and we'll work with you to take back your life. Looking for adventure? Marengo Cave has it all. Explore the underground wonders of Marengo Cave, with our 2 easy walking tours, or go on an adventurous cave exploring trip with hard hats and lots of mud. Kids will love discovering gemstones at the Cave Springs Mining Flume. This U.S. National Natural Landmark has been open to the public since 1883 and provides breathtaking views of underground cave formations. Visit us online at moringocave.com and plan your visit today. I'm Troy McCormick, and no, these are not the Hunger Games behind me. This is the 33rd National Veterans Wheelchair Games. This is the archery competition, one of all kinds of activities that we have here this week for our veterans in wheelchairs from all over the country. We're excited not only for this archery competition, but all those that are coming up. You know, being a bow hunter myself, I really enjoyed the archery competition. These archers using everything from compound bows to recurves to long bows. The targets were set up out at 50 yards, and then they were brought back into 30 yards for a second round of shooting. But this requires obviously a lot of skill, and shooting from a seated position adds an even bigger challenge for them.
I started coming to the game 6 years ago, and it's like when you start meeting guys, you know, and you look forward to the next year to meet the guys again, you know, and talk over what's been going on in their life for the past year and how they've been doing, and you know, and then getting emails and keeping in contact with one another. You know, it's even though that you know one person might be living on one side of the United States, one lives on the other side. You know, we look forward to the opportunity to get back together to, you know, talk to one another again. An ultimate thing that we all try to get together, do a little competition, and compete against one another. You know, it's how much better can it be? You see 500 and some odd 600 veterans here, all in chairs, doing the same thing. You know, largest in the world.
I had someone tell me that they like to come because they get to see that they're not alone.
That's right.
You're competing with your peers.
That's right.
And that there are so many of them. I mean, those opening ceremonies were impressive.
Oh, I'll never forget my first opening ceremony because I'm a Vietnam veteran. I didn't get the welcome home, and I cried through the whole thing.
Yep.
It's touching.
I bet.
The field events offered a really good opportunity to see the variety of injuries that our competitors have to overcome. We've got everything from amputees to paraplegic individuals that are competing with a variety of the shot put and javelin throw. We've got a tremendous number of volunteers that are helping out. Over 3,000 volunteers were here this week to help out with these events, and there were a lot of them, especially here at the field events, because of having to retrieve the javelin throws and the shot put, and watching for scoring, and helping the participants get into, sometimes out of their wheelchairs, into the throwing chair. Sometimes they were able to strap down the electric wheelchairs themselves to anchors in the ground, so there was no transfer from a wheelchair into a seat.
That's pretty cool.
We got to see a wide variety of participants, and the support from the family and friends really was obvious. Now, I have to admit, I didn't realize that there were all these different levels of being a paraplegic or being a quadriplegic. You've got different degrees and variations of having a spinal cord injury. What we're finding is that there are different classes based upon not only your injury type, but upon your physical capabilities, obviously. Now, the quad rugby is the one that just really amazed me. These men and women are out there and they're quadriplegics. They do have enough arm motion to be able to use their manual wheelchairs, but it's a smash up derby kind of game that some people were calling murder ball, just because of the intensity that these guys play trying to score a goal. Let's join in with a little bit of quad rugby. There you go, murder ball. Quad rugby. Now, all of these guys are considered to be quadriplegics. The variety of injury to the spinal cord makes your determination on whether you're classified as a paraplegic or quadriplegic. You know, honestly, before being involved with PVA, I always thought that quadriplegics had no use of their upper body or their arms. But there are varying degrees of injuries to the spinal cord. And let me tell you, these guys made use of their arms and upper body. This was a sport that was played all out, and the crowd just loved it. How's that for some action for you? No holds barred in quad rugby. We'll see you next time back in Indiana with Indiana Outdoor Adventures.